What's up peeps, welcome back on board the Nullarbor Drive. If you didn't watch our last episode, here's a quick recap. We started off in Esperance, stopped for a quick lunch, and we nearly got eaten alive by the flies. I really hate the flies here. And then we drove a few hundred kilometers to Australia's longest road, where we spent our first night of this trip.
Australia's longest road!
It's 146.6 kilometers or 90 miles.
It is quite long.
We are now parked for the night. This is a freedom camp. We've got stables there and toilet, very important, dump station, rubbish bins, all good. Morning peeps, day 2 of the journey. Morning.
Longest road, here we are again.
Oh yeah, we're back to the longest road in Australia.
Longest
146 kilometers.
straight road, no turns, no curves, nothing, just straight dead on. And the sun is already out. It's 7 in the morning and we're already on the road.
And it's warm.
And it's already hot.
As we started our morning drive, we were not expecting to drive into a swamp of grasshoppers. You can hear them headbutting our windscreen. Pretty crazy stuff.
This is the amount of, I'm not sure what bug is coming into our way, but there is a lot of them, a lot.
I believe it's grasshoppers.
There is so many.
You can just hear them hitting the windscreen.
It might not seem a lot, but it is a lot. The window is so dirty.
And there we go again. More bugs. Bang, bang, bang. Bing, boom, bang, bing, boom, boom.
Yep, I can confirm that these were indeed grasshoppers.
Old style petrol station.
As things started to get more remote, petrol started to get a lot more expensive.
$142, 55.5 liters.
Well, 56 nearly.
Road train.
Road train. Well, when nature calls, nature calls. We have stopped here for toilet break and brunch time because we didn't have breakfast and it's too early for lunch. It's now 11, so I'll call it brunch. Do something light as usual because it's too hot to have anything too heavy.
Dinner lunch is served is bagels with shredded chicken with mustards and tomato and egg. Cheerio, looks good.
I'm so happy that we found this can of shredded chicken. because now we can have chicken. It's been a long time since we had meat.
To wash it down, some blood orange juice. Oh yeah.
And flies, of course.
Let's dig in. Ooh. Just stopped at Madura to have a quick shower. Ladies to one side, gents to the other. It was $4. They'll give you a code and then you just need to insert it in that keypad over there. Oh, sure needs a shower after a very, very long drive.
Thanks for the shower, Madura. We feel much more refreshed and clean and not dusty at all, at least not yet.
And I have activated holiday mood with my banana shirt.
So far in our 750-kilometer drive, we have encountered a lot of rest stops. Some of them are right next to the road, some of them are a bit further down to the wilderness, which gives us a little bit more privacy and the road noise is not so noticeable. Also, some of them have rubbish bins, or most of them do, and very, very few have long drop toilets or toilets at all. They don't have facilities, so make sure that you pick up after yourself and don't leave anything behind. Another thing to note is that we've been, in some of them you can sleep, and we've been looking at those places where we can stop for the night using Campermate and Wiki Camps Australia, and also for the showers as well. Very, very useful to have those apps. And Wiki Camps Australia, we have to pay for it, but it's cheap and it lasts for like 1 year. So it was the first app that we paid for ever. But it's very useful to have, not just for the places to sleep, but for everything else that we need on the road. And we've been staying in freedom campsites, free. We don't want to pay for anything because our Australian trip is already very costly with the rental and everything and petrol. So as much as possible, not paying for anything else.
Mostly petrol.
Yeah, very expensive, especially on this drive because it's so remote. The prices have increased a little bit.
Yeah, we will tell you how much we've spent at the end of the journey, like the whole cost and everything. But for now, the scenery has changed. There's no longer red roads, a lot less trees, but equally beautiful.
Yeah, and now there is a few hills, I would say, not so flat like before.
Now, in terms of petrol stations, there is one every 200 to 300 kilometers. They've been operating with no issues. You can pay with cards or cash, so very convenient.
Yeah, and they have been pretty well stocked of petrol and diesel as well. We have not encountered any issues so far.
Yeah, we normally put petrol every now and again. I'll say we miss one and then we put on the next one.
Yeah. And so far it's been working just fine. And in most of the petrol stations there is Telstra reception, which is the SIM card that we are using, and it's supposed to be the one with the most coverage around Australia. And signal or reception along the road, it's pretty much non-existent. So we sometimes connect to the world on those road stops, on those petrol stations, just to let everybody know that we are still alive and everything is good. Saw a sign on the road that said water, and we turned, and there's these two big containers that I think collect raining water, but we have to boil it before use, so it's not used for us because we don't have a place to store water just to cook. So we just stopped for a sandwich instead. And now the weather seems to be changing as we approach in South Australian state.
Oh yeah.
Very cloudy.
Another stop for petrol? Yep, this journey was mostly driving and stopping for petrol.
South Australia! Welcome to South Australia!
1,253.
So yeah, still a long drive. Oh, look at the sign, so cute.
Is that possums?
Camels.
Kangaroos?
I think it's wombat, kangaroos.
Oh, the wombats. Yeah.
Wombat, kangaroos and camels. Wow. Wish you could see them really. We entered South Australia and immediately we also enter Nullarbor National Park, and this is supposed to be a really nice drive and scenic, windy as we heard, and very beautiful. So I'm very looking forward to a couple of stops that we're going to do along the way.
It's a lot windier and colder here in South Australia.
It is indeed. The sun is coming out now, just now. But it's not getting any warmer. What do we have here? Did we just saw a dingo?
Is that wild duck?
We just saw a dingo.
Is it?
Yes. Can you turn back? Maybe we could still get it. He was just crossing the road. That bastard. Where is he?
Oh, there he is. Look, there, on the right, on the right.
On the right. Oh, he's running. He's running. That's a dingo.
And you were just talking about dingoes.
Turn down, you. Turn down. Can you see him running? Can you see him running? Oh. Where did he go? He's there looking. Stop. He's right there. Looking. Wow, we just saw a dingo. That's pretty cool, huh? He's gone. He's very comfortable though. I was just talking about it. I was just telling you that in some campgrounds there are reviews that people hear dingoes at night, and you were saying like, oh, it's a dingo. And I was like, it's just like a wild dog.
No, we just spotted one.
Now you know what dingo is, right?
I thought it was like something between a dog and a hyena, but
That's in Africa.
That's in Africa, yeah.
Oh my god, that was like the most wacky
weird,
thing.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's so weird. We were just talking about it.
Today we drove until sunset, which is not advisable, but luckily we managed to find a good spot to spend the night. There's a few other campers. There's one there, and another one there, which is good to be surrounded with other people, especially during the night here in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, we're just gonna eat something and call it tonight.